Mucho gusto.
I agree with whatever you all said.
Yeah. It's nice to see you too.
Nice to see you.
Okay. Oops. There we go. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Judge Law, and we're going to begin with our first appearance misdemeanor calendar for today, February 25th, 2026. Oops. There we
Welcome back.
Thank you. Things still work as usual. Thank you. So, as I was saying, this is our first appearance misdemeanor calendar. These are cases in which individuals who were recently arrested and booked to the Fulton County Jail, their cases have now been formally accused by the prosecutor, who is the Solicitor General of Fulton County. Today, when I address your case, I will let you know what's your new accusation number, the charges that have been brought against you, to appoint counsel where required, to set a bond, and also to give you a new court date if it applies to you. For some of you who, with regards to bond, some of you may receive what we call a signature bond or release bond, in which case you won't have to pay for the bond today, but you will have to comply with certain conditions. Others may qualify for what we call a surety bond or a cash bond, in which you would have to pay for your bond out of your own pocket. In the event that you do make bond, then your next court date will be set to your current mailing address. If you are still at the jail facility, then your next court date will be
March the 10th.
March the 10th, 2026, and that would be at 9 a.m. That will also be a virtual proceeding, so those who plan to attend, please make sure you get a Zoom link from the clerk's office. Those who've been charged with an offense, please remember that you have a right to remain silent. Anything you say in open court, your statements can and will be used against you. You have a right to an attorney. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to represent you. Ms. Chansey, good afternoon. Do you know who is the defendant that you'll be interpreting?
In my notes, I don't have the positions, I'm sorry, but it's Catalan Castillo.
Okay, and who's representing? Oh, I mean, we don't have to address it right away. I just wanted to know if counsel has had a chance to speak to the defendant.
Yes, Judge Law. I spoke with them via the language line. We just need the interpreter for the hearing.
Okay, all right. Whenever they're available, we'll take that up.
And also Maness, Chino, Moises.
All right, so we're good to proceed with the hearing? No breakouts required?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay.
Judge, with respect to, we are dealing with some technical difficulties as far as one of our attorneys today, Ms. Sanders Burke. She is, I'll get all the case numbers for her cases. She's primarily in the beginning. I wanted to ask if we could start with the latter half of the calendar and return to the beginning.
All right, I do not know who we have in courtroom two. Courtroom two, who do we have at the present time?
We have the Spanish interpreter, Moises, Maness, Chino.
That is my case. We're ready for that.
Mr. Chate, is that your client?
Yes, Your Honor.
And what position number is that?
This is 23 through 20.
23. All right, we've got a huge calendar, so I'm sorry if I'm going to keep asking y'all for position numbers. Okay, let's go. Ms. Chansey, do you solemnly swear and affirm the translation you provide will be a true and accurate one without any changes or embellishments?
Yes, Your Honor, I do.
Thank you. This is State versus Moises Maness Chino, charged with criminal trespass from October 16th of last year.
Este es el caso de la Fiscalía contra Menezes Chino Moisés por allanamiento de morada ocurrido el 16 de agosto del año pasado.
Mr. Maness Chino has actually got 5 cases on our calendar today.
El señor Meneses Chino tiene 5 casos en nuestra lista de causas hoy.
Let me go through the case numbers and the charge, and then we will proceed accordingly.
Voy a dar los números de casos, el cargo en cada uno y después seguiremos con el proceso.
Mr. Chino, you have a right to remain silent during this proceeding. Anything you say can and will be used against you.
Señor Chino, usted tiene el derecho a guardar silencio. Todo lo que diga durante este proceso puede y será usado en su contra.
You have a right to an attorney. Your attorney is currently Mr. Alex Chate, and he will be doing all the talking for you.
Usted también tiene el derecho a ser representado por un abogado. Su abogado es el señor Alex Chate, quien va a hablar por usted.
As I said, you have 5 cases beginning with 26 CR 1255A, charged with criminal trespass.
Tiene el caso 26 CR 1255A por allanamiento de morada.
Case ending with 1256A, charged with criminal trespass.
Y el próximo caso terminando en 1256A por allanamiento de morada.
Case ending with 1257A, charged with theft by taking.
Y el cargo siguiente terminando en 1257A por robo.
Case ending 1258A, charged with criminal trespass.
Y el siguiente caso terminando en 12578A, también por allanamiento de morada.
And case ending in 1259A, charged with willful obstruction of an officer and loitering or prowling.
Y el cargo 12579A por obstrucción voluntaria a la autoridad y por vagabundear.
Thank you. Mr. Howard, any priors on Mr. Chino?
¿Algunos antecedentes sobre el señor Chino?
Spit the rest. You got some felony charges.
Okay.
2013 driving without a valid license and a 2012 FTA NOD. That's all.
Él tiene algunos delitos menores cometidos en el 2013 por manejar sin licencia y en el 2012 por falta de comparecencia.
Okay. Mr. Scirocco, what's your bond recommendation and any conditions?
¿Cuál es, señor Escoraco, la recomendación para la fianza? ¿Hay algunas condiciones para emitirla?
Yes, Your Honor. Has Your Honor had the opportunity to review the warrants in these cases?
I'll be very forthright, very quickly, so I don't remember all the details.
All right.
But if there's anything pertinent, you can more than welcome to raise it. Otherwise, we can get straight down to the bond issue.
Yo
Understood.
sé muy directa, muy rápido, no recuerdo todos los detalles, pero si hay algo importante, puede usted decirlo directamente para emitir las fianzas.
But I do see that he has felony charges and he's got an immigration hold. So at this juncture, if you just give me the bond and the conditions, we can move on.
Veo que tiene cargos de delito mayor y también una detención de inmigraciones. Si usted puede darme, por favor, las condiciones de fianza directamente, para que podamos seguir.
In short, all of these offenses are against they're really against the same victim, with the exception of technically the loiter prowl.
En pocas palabras, estos delitos han sido cometidos en contra de la misma víctima y con excepción del cargo de vagabundear y merodear.
The defendant has essentially been terrorizing her, destroying her property, taking her property, and hanging around near her apartment complex when he's told that he's not supposed to be around there.
Bueno, el acusado ha esencialmente estado aterrorizándola a la víctima, destruyendo la propiedad de ella, también tomando propiedad de ella y también ha estado merodeando el complejo de apartamentos cuando se le ha dicho que no está supuesto a estar en esos alrededores.
And this, repeated harassing, violent contact with her is not limited to our cases here, but the cases in Superior Court as well.
Okay.
Bueno, y también el hostigamiento, la repetición del hostigamiento, el contacto violento con ella, que no se ha limitado a solo estos casos nuestros, pero también en los casos del Tribunal Superior.
The felony robbery by sudden snatching and battery family violence are against her. The aggravated assault is against her, and it's just more of the same. And those are cases in a period of time in between these cases here, with the exception of the recent ag assault, more recent ag assault from October 30th.
Bueno, con el caso de delito por asalto, de delito mayor de asalto, por arrebatar repentinamente y por arrebato repentino y por golpes y lesiones, violencia familiar, que están en contra de la agresión con agravantes, ha sido realizada en contra de esta víctima y continúa lo mismo en un periodo de, entre estos casos aquí, con excepción de la agresión reciente, más reciente que ocurrió en el 30 de octubre.
Okay. So I
Uh,
gather the state's not going to recommend a signature bond.
we
Entonces
are
la fiscalía no va a recomendar una firma bajo fianza, entonces.
we are absolutely not judging. I just want to voice our victims' concerns, and then I'll be.
Actually, I think she's here. Is this Karen Hernandez?
En realidad no vamos a aceptar esa firma bajo, perdón, fianza bajo firma y queremos escuchar, que escucha a la víctima. Veo que la veo aquí, es Karen Hernández.
Miss Chansey, can you ask her to unmute and start her video if that's the same Karen?
Señora Karen Hernández, por favor, puede prender su micrófono y cámara para que poder hablar con la jueza.
Sí, estoy aquí.
Yes, I'm here.
Miss Hernandez, please raise your right hand.
Señora Hernández, por favor, levante su mano derecha.
Do you solemnly swear and affirm the testimony you provide will be the truth to the best of your knowledge?
Usted jura solemnemente que y afirma que la declaración que usted dará en este tribunal será la verdad, toda la verdad y lo mejor que usted pueda.
Sí.
I do.
Do you like to continue having contact with Mr. Chino?
¿Usted quiere continuar teniendo contacto con el señor Chino?
Mientras sea la audiencia, pero yo contacto con él no quiero tener.
Well, during the time this audience, the hearing takes, but after that, I don't want to have contact at all with him.
Okay, thank you very much. You can mute your screen.
Ok, gracias. ¿Puede usted apagar su micrófono?
Mr. Chatay?
Señor Chatan.
Judge,
Yeah.
there are a few things I want to add very briefly.
Oh, give me a
respect to
moment.
this.
Give me a moment. Mr.
Okay.
Chatay?
Señor Chatan.
Yes, Your Honor. In mitigation for the bond for my client, he's 36 years old and he's a lifelong resident of the Roswell area.
Para la reducción de consideración y reducción de la fianza para mi cliente. Él tiene 36 años y ha sido un residente en su vida de el área de Roswell.
For the past 10 years, he has been working as a cook at a restaurant, and he is a father of 2 children. He takes care of both of them. One is a 1-year-old son, the other is a 16-year-old daughter.
Él ha estado durante los 10 años, él ha trabajado como cocinero y ha estado trabajando en un restaurante como tal. Él es el padre de 2 hijos, él cuida a esos 2 niños. Uno tiene 1 año de edad y el otro es una hija de 16 años.
And I have nothing further, Your Honor.
No tengo más nada, su
Bien.
señoría.
And what were those couple of items, Mr. Scaraco?
Yes,
Señor
Judge.
Caraco.
We conducted a lethality assessment. She's been determined to be in severe danger.
Hemos analizado, investigado el nivel de peligrosidad de muerte y ella ha sido determinada como una persona que está en peligro severo.
Mr. Scaraco, in reading the felony warrants, I think it's patently clear.
Okay.
Señor Scoraco, o sea, leer todas estas órdenes de arresto de delito mayor, su punto está totalmente claro.
For each count, it's going to be $500. It's going to be a cash bond only.
Para cada cargo serán $500 y esta será una fianza de dinero en efectivo.
No further contact with Karen Hernandez.
No debe tener contacto alguno con Karen Hernández.
No further, to stay away from the location in Roswell, which let me give you the ad. I think it was 1475G Raintree Drive in Roswell.
Eh,
Judge,
Prohib-
she's moved from the address.
Okay.
So we don't need to stay away, but we would ask for a stay away from wherever she resides. We're not trying to disclose that information.
Okay.
Emito una prohibición de acercamiento al domicilio de Roswell. El fiscal ha aclarado que ella se ha mudado y solicita una prohibición de acercamiento a cualquier domicilio en donde la víctima resida.
He's not to have any contact with children that he shares with Miss Hernandez.
Él tiene prohibido el acercamiento a los niños que él comparte con la señora Hernández.
And
It-
we would ask that he surrender any and all firearms as well. It's understood that he may have a gun here. And I did want to add, apparently he posted on social media stating that he would pay $14,000 for someone to kill her and her family and continues to harass her even when she blocks his number.
Yo solicito que por favor él entregue cualquier arma de fuego, también que lo posea. Se entiende que él tiene un arma aquí y también ha sido publicada por los medios sociales declarando que pagaría $14,000 a alguien para matarla a ella y a su familia y continúa hostigándola aun cuando ella bloquea el número de él.
No illegal drugs can be consumed, no alcoholic beverages, and he's definitely not allowed to own any guns.
Se prohíbe el uso de drogas ilegales, alcohol y él no tiene autorización de poseer un arma.
And if he posts bond, he'll be equipped with an ankle monitor for a minimum period of 12 months.
Si él paga su fianza, se le colocará un monitor en el tobillo durante un periodo de 12 meses.
Monitoring fees will be paid by the defendant.
Y las tarifas de ese monitoreo serán pagadas por el acusado.
If he wishes to have any contact with his child or children with Miss Hernandez, he must file the appropriate legitimation case.
Si desea el acusado tener visita con los niños que tiene o que tuvo con la señora Hernández, él debe cumplir presentando y yendo a través del proceso legal de legitimación de esos niños.
His next court date is March 10th at 9 a.m.
La próxima fecha de audiencia será el 10 de marzo a las 9 de la mañana.
Thank you.
Gracias.
And for the record, the state was going to recommend something similar, so we were in agreement with the bond as set by the court.
Okay.
Se acepta la fianza establecida por la señora jueza.
Courtroom 2, next case, please.
El próximo caso.
Position number 15, Mr. Gonzalez.
Okay.
Gonzalez?
Is that another interpreter case, Ms. Chansey?
I don't
Yes,
have
it
Mr.
is.
Gonzalez, but I have other two.
Okay. Miss Zandersburg, this is an interpreter case?
It's an
Oh,
interpreter,
Miss
shift, Your
Ranford,
Honor.
sorry.
I just didn't receive the information for this
Okay,
particular.
no problem. His first name is Dil, D-I-L, last name Gonzalez, common
Mhm.
spelling.
Mhm.
Case number 26CR 1298C.
Thank you, Your Honor.
And one count of simple battery family violence, one count of simple assault family violence. Would you be able to interpret that?
Yes, ma'am, of course.
Please proceed. Oh, you can tell him that, state versus, and the charges and the case.
Ok. Señor González, en el número de caso 26R1298C, tiene un cargo por golpes y lesiones simples, violencia familiar, y el segundo por agresión simple, violencia familiar.
You have a right to remain silent. Anything you say in open court can and will be used against you. You have a right to an attorney. And if you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to represent you.
Usted tiene el derecho de guardar silencio. Todo lo que diga en un tribunal público puede y será usado en su contra. Usted tiene el derecho a tener un abogado y si usted no puede pagar por uno, el tribunal le asignará uno.
Any priors, Mr. Howell?
¿Algunos antecedentes, señor Howell?
Second arrest, 2023, illegal alien. That's all.
Este es el segundo arresto en el 2023. Él tiene un caso por inadmisibilidad de extranjero.
Miss Burks, yes. So what is the state's recommendation?
¿Cuál es la recomendación de la fiscalía, señora Burks?
One moment, Your Honor.
Un momento, su señoría.
It looks like we are asking for 1,500 for each charge, Your Honor. So that's 3,000 jury bond. Level 1, no further contact and stay away from the victim. That is, let's see, Miss Elizabeth Dillions. I hope I'm saying your name right. Also stay away from the address 1212 Rosemount Parkway.
Pareciera que estamos pidiendo por $1,500 por cada cargo, sería un total de $3,000, su señoría, y también una prohibición de acercamiento y mantenerse alejado de la residencia y de la víctima. La señora Elizabeth de León. Y no sé si estoy pronunciando bien el nombre, pero también debe mantenerse alejado, distanciado del 1212 Rosemount Parkway.
Also, Your Honor, we are asking for at least 3 classes of anger management, no alcohol, drugs, or weapons.
También solicitamos que cumpla con 3 clases de manejo de la ira y que se prohíbe el uso de drogas ilegales, alcohol y armas.
Ms. Renford, any objection to the signature bond?
¿Hay alguna objeción, señora Renford, para emitir una fianza bajo firma?
Or the conditions?
No objection to the signature bond or the conditions, Your Honor.
No, no hay objeción ni para emitir una firma bajo fianza o con las condiciones.
Is there a Lisbeth Delanes on Zoom? If she wants to address the court, please unmute and start your video.
Lisbeth Delane, si está usted en la plataforma de Zoom, por favor, si usted quiere hablar con la jueza, prenda su micrófono y cámara, por favor.
Ready? On each count is going to be 1,500. This is a $3,000 signature bond through pretrial services level 1.
Entonces, para cada cargo serán $1,500. Estos son $3,000 de fianza bajo firma a través de los servicios previos al juicio en el nivel 1.
No further contact with Lisbeth Delanes to stay away from the Rosemont, I think was Parkway location.
Emito una prohibición de acercamiento con Lisbeth Delane y debe mantenerse distanciado de la dirección en Rosemont, creo que era Parkway.
He's allowed a one-time visit to the location with a police officer to retrieve his belongings.
Se le autoriza una visita solamente acompañado con un oficial de policía para retirar sus pertenencias personales.
And within 30 days, he must provide the court with a new residential address.
Tiene un periodo de 30 días para proveer a este tribunal con una nueva dirección donde vaya a residir.
Within 30 days, he will also enroll in a qualified domestic violence intervention program, and this will be for 24 weeks, and he will need to complete all the classes at his expense.
Tiene también 30 días para registrarse en un curso calificado de violencia doméstica. También tiene que tomarlo por 24 semanas y también todos los gastos de este curso debe pagarlos el acusado.
No illegal drugs, no alcohol, and no weapons and guns.
Se prohíbe el uso de drogas ilegales, alcohol y armas.
Thank you.
Gracias.
And, Your Honor, I do want to state just for the record, we did have contact with the victim, and the orders that you did give actually coincide with what she wants. She does not want any contact, and she does want him to stay away. Thank you.
Su señoría, yo quiero declarar que para el acta que hemos contactado a la víctima y todas las condiciones que usted ha ordenado coincide con lo que ella quiere. Ella no quiere tener ningún tipo de contacto con el acusado, entonces no quiere que se mantenga distanciado de ella. Gracias, su señoría.
Okay. Next case.
Petition number 14, Mr. Garcia.
I do have the information, Your Honor.
Okay. This is State versus Ventura Garcia Penaloza, accused of 2 counts of harassing communications and 1 count of misdemeanor stalking from February 23rd, 2026.
Este es el señor García Peñalosa Ventura con 2 cargos de comunicaciones acosadoras y un cargo de delito menor por hostigamiento ocurrida el 23 de febrero del 2026.
Mr. Peninsula, you have a right to remain silent. Anything you say in open court, your statements can and will be used against you. You have a right to an attorney. If you cannot afford one, Ms. Renford will be your appointed counsel.
Señor Peñalosa, usted tiene el derecho a guardar silencio. Cualquier cosa que diga en este tribunal público, sus declaraciones hechas pueden y serán usadas en su contra. Usted tiene el derecho a tener un abogado y si usted no puede pagar por uno, el señor Renford será su abogado asignado por el tribunal.
Any priors, Mr. Howe?
¿Hay antecedentes en este caso?
Or all his history is
Cuatro.
driving related, and he's wanted out of Roswell. That's all.
Todos los antecedentes están relacionados con infracciones de tránsito y él tiene uno de Roswell y eso es todo.
No doubt.
Mr. Pendleton, yes, sir. What's your recommendation?
¿Cuál es la recomendación, señor Pendleton?
Yes, Your Honor, thank you. We would ask for a $3,000 surety bond for the stalking and $1,000 each surety bonds for the harassments. We would like a stay away from the 566 Eagle Crest Village Lane, Roswell. That's the victim's apartment location. No further contact. A social worker visit for BHET and no alcohol, weapons, or drugs.
Sí, su señoría, nosotros solicitamos una fianza de $3,000 bajo garantía por el cargo de acecho y $1,000 por cada cargo. Sería una fianza bajo garantía por los de hostigamiento. Quisiéramos también solicitar que se mantenga distanciado del 566 Eagle Crest Village y Lane en Roswell y esa es la lugar del apartamento de la víctima. Que no haya ningún tipo de contacto alguno y también visitas a la trabajadora social por salud mental, sesiones de salud mental y no que se prohíbe el uso de drogas, alcohol y armas.
Is there a Leticia Fernandez on Zoom? Please unmute and start your video.
Leticia Hernández, por favor, prenda su micrófono y su cámara para poder hablar con usted, si está en la plataforma. Leticia Hernández. I'm sorry, Fernández.
Yeah. Okay, Miss Renford, what's your recommendation?
Señor Brentford, ¿cuál es su recomendación?
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Penalosa is 46 years of age.
El señor Peñalosa tiene 46 años de edad.
He is been in Georgia for about 20 years.
Y ha estado en el estado de Georgia por más o menos 20 años.
He told me that he is currently doing a landscaping job.
Y él me ha contado que tiene un trabajo en el paisajismo.
And that he wouldn't be able to afford anything greater than a $1,000 surety, Your Honor. So in that case, I'd be asking for a signature bond. And if a signature bond is not applicable here, Your Honor, I'd ask that the surety bond is not greater than $1,000.
Él me dijo que no puede pagar también ningún monto mayor a $1,000 de una fianza bajo garantía. Es por eso que estoy solicitando una fianza bajo firma y si eso no es posible, solicitamos que se ofrezca una fianza bajo garantía no mayor de $1,000.
On the harassing communications, that's going to be 1,000 each. On the stalking, that's going to be 2,000 each. And this is going to be a $4,000 surety bond. No further contact with Leticia Hernandez.
Entonces, por el cargo de comunicaciones acosadoras, va a ser una fianza de $1,000 cada cargo. Por el de acecho, va a ser $2,000 cada cargo relacionado con el acecho. Y va a ser una fianza de $4,000 bajo garantía. Se prohíbe todo contacto con Leticia Hernández.
To stay away from the Eagles Crest Village Lane, the entire complex, not only the building where she lives.
Emite una prohibición de acercamiento al complejo de viviendas de Eagles Crest Village Lane. No solamente el edificio donde vive, sino todos los edificios.
No illegal drugs, no alcohol, no weapons.
Se prohíbe el uso de drogas, alcohol y armas.
And his next court date is March 10th.
Y su próximo día de comparecencia es el 10 de marzo.
And if the victim advocate wants to get in touch with Ms. Fernandez to seek a family violence protective order or a dating violence protective order, this would be the time to do it.
Y si la víctima, perdón, si el defensor o defensora de víctima quiere conectarse con la señora Fernández para lograr una orden de protección de violencia familiar, por violencia familiar, o hacer o lograr una, este es el momento de comenzar el proceso.
Thank you.
Gracias.
Next case.
I'm sorry, Your Honor, what was that bond? I'm sorry.
It's a $4,000 surety bond. No
Okay.
contact, stay away.
4,000?
Yes, sir.
Next, we'll go with position number 7, Mr. Catalan.
Castillo.
Do we have any cases requiring a Spanish interpreter?
That's another Spanish interpreter
This
case,
is-
Your Honor.
this is
Okay,
one more.
sorry. Okay.
Miss Zanders-Burks, are we ready to go on this one? I know this is one of the
I'm ready
ones.
to go on this one.
Okay, want to check. Thank
Thank you.
This is State versus Alexander Catalan Castillo, accused of 3 counts of reckless conduct from February 11th of this year.
Este es el caso de el señor Catalán Castillo, con 3 cargos por conducta negligente ocurridos el 11 de febrero de este año.
Case number is 26 CR 1281G.
Y este es el caso 26 CR 1281G.
You have a right to remain silent. Anything you say in open court, your statements can and will be used against you. You have a right to an attorney. If you cannot afford one, Ms. Justin Renford will be representing you.
Usted tiene el derecho a guardar silencio. Cualquier cosa que usted diga en un tribunal público, esas declaraciones pueden y serán usadas en su contra. También tiene el derecho a tener un abogado, y si no puede pagar por uno, el señor Justin Renford estará representándolo.
Any priors?
¿Algunos antecedentes?
Third arrest.
El
I saw an open
perfecto.
simple battery out of state court.
I got the case number.
Okay. 2019 legal alien. That's all.
Vi una abierta en septiembre por golpes y lesiones fuera del estado, en un tribunal fuera del estado, y también en el 2019 por inadmisibilidad de extranjero. Eso es todo.
Miss Xander Burks, yes. What's the recommendation?
Yes, Your Honor. Based upon the facts, the state is going to recommend 500 for each charge. We do have 3 counts of reckless conduct for each child. We're going to do a surety bond, so that would be 1,500 surety bond. No alcohol, drugs, or weapons while out on bond.
Sí, su señoría, basados en los hechos, la fiscalía va a recomendar $500 por cada cargo. Tenemos 3 cargos de conducta negligente por cada menor. Estamos solicitando una fianza bajo garantía para que sean 1.500, una fianza bajo garantía de $1.500, prohibición de uso de alcohol, drogas ilegales y armas mientras esté libre bajo fianza.
Are the children with the mother right now? The passenger in the
No.
car?
Los hijos están con la madre, la pasajera en el carro.
Miss Burks, do you know?
Your Honor, I am not sure of that. Give me 1 second.
No estoy segura, deme un segundo.
Was
I
is
believe
she?
are, Your Honor. But I was a little bit confused because I believe she was arrested as well, based on what I read in the warrant, but I'm not sure if she's out now or what.
Su señoría, yo estaba un poco confundida porque creí que ella fue arrestada también basado en lo que dice la orden de arresto, pero no sé si ella ya ha salido en libertad en este momento.
Her name's Veronica, right?
El nombre es Verónica, ¿cierto?
Yes, that's what I read, Your Honor.
Sí, su señoría, eso es lo que leí.
I'm sorry, I don't remember her last name. I don't think it was the same.
No creo que tenía el mismo apellido.
I have it as Martinez Granda, hyphenated last name.
Martínez Granda es lo que yo tengo.
Okay.
Mhm.
All right.
We have not spoken with her.
All right. And Mr. Howard, what is the status of the signature bond from the old case?
¿Cuál es el estado de la fianza bajo firma del caso más viejo, señor Howard?
No. Okay, I'm getting silence there. He was released on, I think it was a $3,000 signature bond for pretrial.
Él fue puesto en libertad, creo que con una fianza bajo firma de $3.000 a través de los servicios previos al juicio.
Miss Renford, anything else to add?
¿Algo más que agregar, señora Renfred?
No, Your Honor. If you're I would just be asking, I know he had the signature bond, so if not to go higher than that amount, Your Honor.
Okay.
No, su señoría, yo sé que él ya tiene el monto por el que no podría ir más, no podría pagar más, su señoría.
It's a $500 surety bond on each count, so it's a total of $1,500 surety bond.
Son $500 por cada cargo, entonces serían un total de $1.500 de fianza bajo garantía.
Because of this new arrest, your signature bond in your older case has been surrendered, and it's now a $3,000 surety bond.
Debido a este nuevo arresto, su fianza bajo firma en su caso anterior ha sido cancelada y ahora es de $3.000 bajo garantía.
So your total bond for both cases is $4,500.
El total de la fianza para los dos casos es de $4.500.
Only condition for your bond, I mean, the condition for your new bond is that you're not allowed to leave the children alone without adult supervision.
La única nueva condición de fianza que usted tiene ahora es que no o tiene prohibido dejar a los menores solos sin la supervisación de un adulto.
No illegal drugs and no weapons and no firearms.
Se prohíbe el uso de drogas ilegales, alcohol y armas.
Your cases are going to be scheduled for a hearing on March 10th.
Y sus casos van a ser anotados en una audiencia el 10 de marzo.
Ms. Bridgewater, do you need the older case number?
Yes, ma'am, I do.
21 CR
Mm-hmm.
005 920G.
Thank you.
I'm sorry, Your Honor, I'm a little confused. So he's got.
His new bond is 1,500 surety.
Okay, that's what the three counts, right?
Correct. 500, 500, 500.
Got you. I heard another 3,000. I was a little
Oh,
confused.
that's in the older case.
Okay. All right.
Thank you.
Gracias.
Next case?
I think this was my last case, Your
That
Honor.
was- Yeah.
Okay.
If ACDC's ready.
Okay, ACDC, do you have any cases requiring a Spanish interpreter?
No, Your Honor.
All right, Ms. Chancy, thank you so much. Appreciate it.
You're welcome. Have a good day, Your Honor.
You too. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, who do we have at ACDC?
Position 17, Ms. Hurst.
Repeat.
Position 17, Ms. Hurst.
17. Okay. Sasha Aaliyah Hurst is accused of simple battery family violence from February 22nd of this year, case 26 CR 1282G. Ms. Hurst, you've been advised of your rights, and your attorney is going to be Ms. Renford. Any priors?
21. She got open trespass in state court. You got the case number?
No, I didn't write it down.
It's
Sorry.
25 CR 006 840G. She got a lot of probation violations. I got a 2021 failure to appear. 2021 financial transaction card fraud conviction. That's all.
Thank you. Ms. Brooks? Sanders Brooks? Ms.
Yes, Your Honor.
And what's your recommendation for Ms. Hurst?
For Ms. Hurst, we are looking at a 3K surety bond. No further contact with Serena McGee, the victim. Stay away also from the 1764 Spring Avenue East Point address. No alcohol, drugs, or weapons. And then we are asking if she can take maybe a family violence intervention program or even anger management.
All right, thank you. Ms. Renford?
Welcome.
Yes, Your Honor. Ms. Hurst is 27 years of age. She's been in Georgia all her life. She currently works at Pizza Hut and Waffle House. She mentioned to me that she has obtained her GED and that she is currently enrolled in Gwinnett Tech studying art and design. She does have an 8-year-old autistic daughter who she's hoping to get back to as soon as possible, as she believes her brother or her girlfriend is currently watching her, Your Honor. She mentioned to me that money is currently tight right now, and so she wouldn't be able to afford much of a bond. And so I'd be asking for a signature bond on her behalf, and if not, the signature bond for the lowest reasonable amount. She also mentioned to me that the alleged victim in the case, Miss McGee, is not her girlfriend. That is her girlfriend's sister, Your Honor, who doesn't live at that address. So I'd be asking that the stay away is not granted because this is her address where she pays the rent for, Your Honor. So I'd be asking that she's not removed from her address since the girlfriend's sister does not live there. She was only there visiting for the weekend, Your Honor.
Okay. Is her partner on Zoom? I don't know who that would be, but
I don't see her name, Your Honor. No, I don't see her name, Your Honor. But again, the alleged victim in the case is not her partner. That's her partner's sister.
Well, I understand, but let me see what the police report says. Okay. On the, she's got that other open case as well. 6840G. I just want to see where she was trespassed from. Bond, $75 cash bond. I'm assuming she made that. And no further violent contact with Miss Serena McGee. Same person. So things aren't working out in the same house. On the simple battery family violence, that's going to be a $2,000 surety bond. She's to have no further contact with Serena McGee, and she's to stay away from the incident location. If her partner decides that Serena McGee should, if she has overstayed her welcome, perhaps she should leave, and then her partner can get in touch with Miss Hurst to let her know that the guest has left and she can return to the property. But while Miss McGee occupies the property, she's not allowed to go back there. She's allowed a one-time visit to return to the property with a police officer to retrieve her belongings and retrieve her child, and she will update the court with her new residential address. No illegal drugs, no alcohol, no weapons, and her next court date is going to be March 10th. We're going to address this case, and we are going to address the older case, 25 CR 006 840G. Thank you.
Next, we'll go at position 22, Ms. Durham.
Did you say 22?
Yes.
Alex Martin?
No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's got 22 wrong.
That's okay.
Hold on. Let me get the right one.
Whose client is this? Miss McCall?
Mr. 9.
9, okay. And is this individual in courtroom 2?
Yes. Yep.
Okay, thank you. Ms. McLeod, good afternoon. Oh, position 9. Who represents Bonita Durham?
I do, Your Honor.
Okay, thank you. This is Bonita Durham, accused of simple battery and battery from November 22nd of last year, case 26 CR 1293K. Ms. Durham, you've been advised of your rights, and your attorney is Ms. Maureen McLeod. Any priors?
2022 FTA, 2018 battery DV conviction, and has a probation hold. That's a.
Thank you. Ms. Zanderbergs?
Yes, Your Honor. Second. So based upon her driving history, but her criminal history and the facts in the case, we are asking for a 1K surety bond for the simple battery, 2K surety bond for the battery, also a stay away and no further contact with the victim, Miss Celestine. I hope I'm saying your name right. I feel like I'm saying it wrong. I apologize. George, no alcohol, drugs, or weapons. Also 8 weeks of anger management.
Okay. Ms. McLeod?
Yes, Your Honor. I am asking for signature bond for my client. If the court believes that she's not eligible, I would ask for a very low cash bond, one that she can meet. And the reason for this request, Your Honor, is that my client, who's 59 years old, is currently disabled and she's unemployed. So she does not have any money to make bond. I have not seen the warrant, so I am essentially unaware of what the allegations are in the case.
Okay.
The state did not say, but I do know that whatever it was, it's the warrant, the accusation, which I actually saw, said that it happened in November, which is some time ago. So I do not know what is the nature of the relationship between my client and the alleged victim. If the state wants to elaborate on that.
This
Yes,
is
I can.
this is just an alleged altercation at a mobile gas station at
Okay, so there's no
121 Cleveland
relationship
Avenue.
there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Celestine George, I think. I think it was Celestine.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes, Your Honor. Yeah, the defendant approached her with a sharp object and struck her in the face with it.
See, didn't you like
They
my
were
version,
fighting.
Miss McLeod? Just an alleged altercation?
Yes,
Okay.
thank you, Anna. So it appears that they don't know each other
Okay.
at all. So, and that's one person's version of it. I haven't seen any discovery or anything. And my client, of course, denies what was said, because I did ask her about that. So I'm asking for, if she is now eligible for signature bond, certainly for a very low bond that she can make because she's unemployed and she's also disabled.
Okay. So if
No,
you want
for sure.
spicier facts, apparently there's a Romeo involved between the two ladies. So his name is Larry Givens. So
Okay.
just FYI. Okay.
I see. Well, yeah, maybe we'll have to get him as a witness then in all
Okay.
of this.
Bond is set at 750 on each count, and that's going to be a $1,500 surety bond. Unfortunately, she's got an open felony case, 26 PI 001538, and she's got a probation hold under 26 PV 000410. Her next court date is going to be March 10th to stay away from the mobile gas station at Cleveland Avenue and to have no further contact with Celestine George. Thank you.
Thank you, Anna.
Next.
That concludes my business before the court today. May I be excused?
Got 44 cases and you only had one?
Yes, Your Honor.
Oh, you're lucky today. All right. Thank you, Ms. McLeod. Take
You're
care.
welcome.
And who do we have at ACTC?
Position 35 and 36.
Thank you. Tenacia Nicole Marie Reed has got two matters before the court. The first case is 26 CR 1270E, accused of false report of a crime and willful obstruction of an officer from January 30th of 2026. The second case is for simple battery family violence from February 1st, 2026, accusation 26 CR 1271E. Ms. Reed, you've been advised of your rights. Your attorney is Mr. Chate. Any priors, Mr. Howard?
6. 2023 trespass arrest. 21 simple battery DV arrest. 2020 battery DV conviction. 2016 ag assault, possession of a knife or firearm during the commission. Cruelty in the third, that was first offender. That's it.
All right. And Mr. Scaraco?
Yes, Your Honor. Thank you. These are, I would say, related incidents here. The first from the 30th of January from this year, both of which at the Laurel Apartments at 4050 Morgan Road in Union City. First involved multiple calls to law enforcement regarding a custody dispute in family court, and she was warned that continued false reporting would result in arrest here. And then she proceeded to run around her vehicle to avoid arrest. And the second incident here, the second case on February 1st, 2026, was it involved Mr. Isaiah Figueroa, the victim here. The defendant is the mother of his child, lives directly below him in the apartment complex. had come upstairs and forcefully thrown her phone at him, striking him in the head. Um, with her history, including the battery family violence conviction from as recent as 2020, and the open case for terroristic threats and acts, on which I believe she's also being held, um, which originated from a similar set of circumstances, I should add. We are recommending on the first case, the false report of a crime and willful obstruction, $1,000 total surety. We're recommending 500 each. Social worker visit for MHET, and no further calls to law enforcement absent a bona fide emergency. As for the simple battery family violence, we are recommending a $4,000 total surety on account of her violent history that is family violence in nature. We're recommending FIB also. No further contact with Isaiah Figueroa. Stay away from that, I believe the 4050 Morgan Road address, Judge. No drugs, weapons, or alcohol while out on bond. And I believe that's all for the state. If we could sound for Mr. Figueroa.
Mr. Figueroa? I only see an iPhone. Mr. Salinas, are you involved in this case? All right, will the host please switch his video off until... Okay. Mr. Chatay?
Yes, Your Honor. Miss Reed is 35 years old. She's lived in the Atlanta area almost her entire life, making her a minimal flight risk. She's currently working toward a nursing degree, and she also does not have a job at the moment. Therefore, she would not be able to pay the bond that the state is requesting. She also goes to a doctor regularly for certain mental health conditions. She has been going there since February 6th. So he needs to be out to continue treatment. And for the stay away, Your Honor, if the alleged victim's apartment is upstairs, it fits in a different apartment, then I'd like to request that the stay away be just from that apartment because she does live at the 4050 Morgan Road apartment complex, albeit in a different unit. She also takes care of her 2-year-old daughter, Your Honor. And for those reasons, she requests that you set the lowest bond amount possible.
On the false report of a crime, it's going to be 500. On the willful obstruction, it's going to be 500. This is going to be a 1,000 signature bond through pretrial services. Well, can she qualify? Yeah. And this will be level 1. For the simple battery family violence, that's going to be a $1,500 surety bond. And her next court date is going to be March 10th. She's to have no further violent contact with, what was his name? Isaiah I can never say it. Figuro, like the song, Figaro. And no illegal drugs, no alcohol, no weapons. And she can live in the apartment, but if there's any future violent contact or any kind of altercation that involves the police, she will be back in jail in a no bond status. She's to comply with all medication and all treatment that she's currently receiving. She's not allowed to consume any illegal drugs, no alcoholic beverages, and no firearms and weapons.
And Your Honor, we would just, for the record, object to no further violent contact as opposed to no further contact absent.
Yeah, this was where she threw a phone at him and she just had bad aim and some of it landed on him. So unless he's here to tell me otherwise. But if she wants to engage with him in a violent manner, then she can just stay in jail and we'll be happy to accommodate her. Thank you.
Your Honor, if you don't mind, go over those bond amounts again, please.
Sure. Position number 35 is 500 and 500, $1,000 signature bond through pretrial level 1.
Okay.
And position 36 is a $1,500 surety bond.
Okay, I have everything else.
Yeah, and both cases are going to the March 10th calendar.
Okay.
Who do we have, please?
Number 28, Mincy.
Okay. Cyrus Mincy is accused of simple battery family violence from February 16th of this year, case 26 CR 1294F. Mr. Mincy, you've been advised of your rights. Your attorney is going to be Mr. Chate. Any priors?
21.
21 cycles? Okay.
Correct. On probation for trespass. It's 24 SC 006-427. Open case out of Clayton County, terrorist threats, entering auto, simple assault, 2 counts of burglary. Got another open case for terroristic threats, criminal damage to property out of Clayton County. Fulton County, I got a trespass, damage to property, simple battery obstruction. That's 26 CR 000-383F. Failure to appear from 2024. 2024 simple battery conviction, obstruction, giving false name, NOLO.
Okay. That's good. Thank you. Mr. Pendleton, what's the recommendation?
Yes, the bond recommendation is $1,000 surety bond. We're also asking for anger awareness classes, 1 to 3 days. No further violent contact. No further contact with the victim. I believe it was his aunt, and a stay away from the address, which I don't think I have right this moment.
Okay. Mr. Chate, he has a 2024 FTA, doesn't qualify for a release bond. Any question? Any other comments?
No, Your Honor, just, the mitigating circumstances for bond. Miss Mincy is 23 years old. She's lived in Atlanta for the past 10 years, is currently working towards a nursing degree, and has had a stable job in a tattoo parlor for the past 3 years. She says she cannot afford any bond amount and is requesting a signature bond from this court.
All right. Bond is set at 1,000. It is a surety bond. She made a $3,000 surety bond from the prior case. Which is she has 1 count of criminal trespass. Curious to know who are the no to stay away from Jamila Jenkins and other family members. Davila Trace. Is this the same address?
The address I'm seeing for this one is 3215 Davila Trace, South Fulton.
The Villa Trace?
It's the
The
same
Villa
place.
Trace, excuse
It's
me.
the same place, the Villa Trace.
Hang on. She went back to the same place? This is Cyrus Mincy, right?
Yes, Your Honor. Position 28.
Okay, yeah, this is $1,000 cash bond. And to stay away from the Davila Trace place, no further contact with the victim. 3215 Davila Trace. She's required to stay away from that place. Nakima Breathwaite. Yeah, I'm sorry. Mr. Chate, this is a repeat offense within just a week of being released from, within a month of being released from jail. And a violation of a bond order. So it's $1,000 cash bond, and we're going to reset both cases to March 10th, which is this one and 26 CR 003 83 no, what was it? 0000383F. Thank you.
Your Honor, we'll be filing a motion to revoke bond.
Okay,
Thank you.
next case.
Position 38.
This is Natasha Jean Vicaria Spencer. I'm sorry?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so I pronounced it somewhat correctly. Accused of battery and simple battery from December 1st of 2025. Case 26 CR 1273C. Ms. Spencer, you've been advised of your rights, and your attorney is going to be Mr. Chate. Any priors?
7. Got an open domestic battery out of Vegas. Open obstruction out of Monroe County, 2 counts. 1 count reckless conduct. 2026 phase to appear. And should have gone to felony either yesterday or today. That's it.
Mr. Scirocco?
Yes, Your Honor. If you'll recall, this was the December 1st incident involving the defendant, who was a delivery driver, who got upset with the victim when she asked her to move her vehicle. Her name is Miss Amy Nagy. And this was where the defendant had knocked her, become irate, struck the victim multiple times. She had 3 lumps on her head that law enforcement observed. That open case in Superior is an ag assault. Also, I see a felony obstruction as well. And that was just from 2 days ago. That offense is alleged to have been committed. With that and her history of battery, family violence, and another domestic battery case. I see 3 priors, only one of which I could tell was dropped or abandoned. We are recommending $3,000 total surety, $2,000 on the battery, $1,000 on the simple battery. Stay away from the 2125 Joseph E. Boone Boulevard address in Atlanta, the leasing office. No further contact with Amy Nagy. We're recommending 3 days anger awareness, Judge, as well as no drugs, weapons, or alcohol while out on bond. We've not spoken with Ms. Nagy yet, but if the court could sound for her, please.
Ms. Nagy, if you are on Zoom, this is the time to unmute and start your video. Mr. Chate?
Yes, Your Honor. Miss Spencer is 28 years old. She's lived in the Atlanta area for most of her life. Currently, she is a junior at a university working towards a degree in nursing. In terms of work, she is a certified nursing assistant. She's been doing that for the past 8 years, so she has stable employment. She asks this court to grant her the lowest bond amount possible.
On the battery, it's going to be $1,500. The simple battery is $500. This is a $2,500 surety bond. Stay away from 2125 Joseph E. Boone Boulevard in Northwest Atlanta. No illegal drugs, no alcohol, no weapons. Next
Okay, Your Honor, that only added up to 2,000. You want to read
Oh,
it?
did I say, sorry, yeah, 2,000, you're correct.
Okay.
2,000 surety bond. She's got an open felony matter. I don't know if she's posted bond on that or whether she received bond. So anyways, this case is going to be rescheduled to March 10th. Thank you.
All right, next we got 10 and 11, Mr. Evans, Mr. Ellis.
Just one second. ACDC, please unmute. Ms. Spencer, you have a right to remain silent. Anything you say in open court, your statements can and will be used against you. Did you have a question for your attorney? Mr. Chate will have to contact you at the jail to discuss your case, or you can call him at the public defender's office.
That's correct, Ms. Spencer.
I do have a button.
Okay. Courtroom 2, who do we have?
10 and 11, Mr. Ellis.
Ellis? Okay. Marcus Ellis has 2 cases on this calendar. The first one is 26 CR 1285A, accused of terroristic threats and misdemeanor willful obstruction of an officer. The second case is 26 CR 1286A. He's accused of giving false information to an officer and giving false name, address, or birth date to an officer. And this is from January 3rd, 2026. Mr. Ellis, you've been advised of your rights. Your appointed counsel is Justin Renford. Any priors, Mr. Howard?
20. Probation hold 20.
20, okay.
It has a probation hold and felony charges. 2023 failure to appear. 2022 battery disorderly conduct conviction. 21 battery DV conviction.
That
He
is,
got ag assault and terrorist threats convictions too. 2019.
okay, thank you. Ms. Zanderbergs, yes.
Yes, Your Honor. So for the case involving the obstruction and the threats, we are asking for 2,000 surety bond for the threats, since he has done this before, 500 surety bond for the obstruction, stay away and no further contact with Robert Henry Barlow, stay away from the 6725 State Route 14, State Route 14, no alcohol, drugs, or weapons. Also, we're asking for 8 weeks of anger management for that one. For the next case, ending in 5526, dealing with the false name and false date of birth, we're asking for 500 for each. So $1,000 surety bond, no alcohol, drugs, or weapons.
Ms. Renford?
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Ellis is 39 years old. He has a good address. His that's listed in the system. It is his aunt's address. He's been in Georgia all his life. He currently works at KLD Tree Service. He mentioned to me that he went through the 12th grade and that he got a certificate in industrial kitchen cleaning at Atlanta Metro Technical College, Your Honor. For the given false information charge, my client is denying those allegations. He did mention to me that he never even did any of that, and that he believes someone is trying to impersonate him and that he didn't call 911. So I'd be asking for a signature bond for my client, Your Honor. If a signature bond is not applicable here for my client, I'd be asking that the total surety bond not exceed $2,000, Your Honor.
Okay. On position number 10, on each count is going to be $1,000. This is going to be a $2,000 signature bond through the jail and to have no contact with Robert Barlow. On position number 11, the bond for giving false information is $750 and giving false name and information is $250. That's $1,000 surety, and the next court date is March 10th. Thank you. ACDC, who do we have?
We have position 44.
Okay. Carmela Woodfork is accused of simple battery family violence from February 23rd of this year. Case number is 26CR1268L. Ms. Woodford, you've been advised of your rights, and your attorney is going to be Mr. Chate. Any priors?
10. 2017 shoplifting arrest. 2017 failure to appear. It was not prosecuted. 2017 shoplifting conviction. That's all.
Ms. Sandersberg?
Yes, Your Honor. For this case, we are asking for 3,500 for the surety bond. No further contact with Ms. Taraja Woodfork. Stay away from the Prominence Apartments at 3699 Lenox Road Northeast. Also, we're asking for 8 weeks of anger management. We did speak with the victim. We had a strangulation assessment completed. Also, the victim stated that this was a heated argument that got out of hand. She said that they both engaged some words between each other, and she may have triggered the defendant. The victim said that the headlock was very quick. as if it didn't happen, but it did. We did ask about the warrant mentioning her airflow. For a few seconds, the victim stated that it was not several seconds and she was able to breathe. The victim said nothing physical has happened in the past and their arguments are mainly verbal. Nevertheless, the victim does want no further contact and a stay away.
Deario Woodfork, you're on Zoom. Please unmute and start your video.
Hello.
All right, Ms. Woodfork, please raise your right hand. Other right hand? Do you solemnly swear and affirm the testimony you provide will be the truth to the best of your knowledge?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Is this your mother?
Yes, ma'am.
And who has the lease on 3699 Lennox Road, or who owns that?
Me.
And how is it that she's living with you?
She's not living with me. She was over yesterday. She has her own place. So she's just over from time to time. We just hang out just like any other mother and daughter. Our relationship isn't the best, but it's not to the point where, I tell her that I just don't want her around when it comes down to certain things because I still do care for my mother.
Okay,
so she was just over.
Do you want to have contact with her?
No.
Okay, thank you so much. Mr. Chate, the bond is going to be set at 2,000. It's going to be a signature bond through pretrial services level 2. This will be for a 12-month monitoring. She will have no further contact with Tenacia Woodfork. She will stay away from 3699 Lennox Road in Atlanta, Georgia, the entire complex known as Prominence Apartments. No illegal drugs, no alcohol, and no weapons. She will also complete 4 anger awareness classes with pretrial services. No illegal drugs, no alcohol, and no weapons. Thank you.
Excuse me, Your Honor, how much was that bond again?
She's not paying for it. She'll be monitored through pretrial. She has to report to pretrial twice a month.
Okay, thank you.
And if she violates the conditions of the bond by trying to communicate with you, or she returns to Prominence Apartments, her bonds will be revoked.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, we got 42, Mr. White.
Dante White is accused of willful obstruction of an officer and criminal trespass from February 24th of this year, case 26 CR 1274L. Mr. White, you've been advised of your rights. Your attorney is going to be Mr. Chate. Any priors?
Well, got an open shop with me. Well, 2 of them. One case number 25 CR 004 489L. An open simple assault out of DeKalb County. 2025 failure to appear. That's it.
Mr. Scarapo?
Yes, Your Honor. With the open theft by shoplifting in our office and the 2025 FTA that I saw, the state is recommending a $1,000 total surety, $500 on each social worker visit if needed for BHET or housing. Stay away from all Georgia Tech premises and property, and no drugs, weapons, or alcohol while out on bond.
Mr. Chate?
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. White is 36 years old. He tells me that he is a lifelong resident of the Atlanta area, so he is a minimal flight risk. In terms of his schooling, he has some college, and since 2020, he has been working in software development. He tells me that currently he cannot afford any bond amount, and in fact, he is getting ready for an interview, so he hopes to get a new job.
Oh, very good.
I don't know exactly where, Your Honor, but it will be in software development. Right. And with all that said, he requests a signature bond.
Okay. On the willful obstruction of a law enforcement officer, that's going to be 500, and the criminal trespass is going to be 500. This is $1,000 surety bond. Next court date is March 10th. He's to stay away from the all Georgia Tech property. We are going to address this case as well as this other case, which is 25 CR 004489L. Both cases will be addressed on March 10th. Next case.
Number one, Mr. Alpha Maui.
How do you say that?
Alpha Hamawi.
Alpha Hamawi. Okay.
Oh.
Alpha Hamawi. Okay. Muhammad Ali Alpha Hamawi is accused of criminal trespass from February 20th, 2026. Case 26 CR 1263J. You've been advised of your rights, and your attorney is going to be Ms. Renford. Any priors?
No.
Mr. Pendleton?
Yes, Your Honor. Since this is his first offense, we're asking for a $1,000 signature bond, no further violent contact, and no alcohol, drugs, or weapons. We have heard from the victim.
Mistel, Miss Mistel?
Yes.
You have heard from her?
Recently we got an email about, I want to say a half an hour ago. It said that this was an isolated incident, that he can return home, and she wants no further violent contact. I believe she's also in the Zoom call.
All right. Miss Mistel, if you are present, please unmute and start your video.
I am. I'm here. I don't know how to start my video, though.
Okay, then I can't
can you hear
address
me?
you. No, that's okay.
Okay.
Bond is going to be set at 2,000. It's going to be a signature bond through pretrial services, level 1. No violent contact with Miss Mistel Alpha Hamawi, which means that he can have communication and contact with her, but it cannot be a violent altercation. Otherwise, if the police get involved, he'll be arrested again. While he reports to pretrial for the next 6 months, he will complete 4 anger awareness classes, and his next court date will be sent to his current address. Thank you. Alpha Hamawi. Okay.
You didn't need me, ma'am?
No, you're good to go.
Oh,
Thank you.
okay. Yeah, because there was no issues. That was
Bye.
I'm sorry.
Next case.
Number 4, Mr. Best.
Keith Best is accused of battery, family violence, and cruelty in the 3rd degree from February 24th, 2026. Case number 26 CR 001291L. Mr. Best, you've been advised of your rights, and your attorney is Ms. Renford. Any priors?
16. Got an open case out of the cab. Possession of marijuana. Possession of a firearm during the commission of a felony. 2019 trespass conviction. 2012 robbery conviction. 2017 possession of a firearm by convicted felon fleeing an officer obstruction conviction. 2012 trespass conviction. That's all.
Ms. Sandersberg?
Yes, Your Honor. Based upon the facts and also his history, the state is asking for 2,000 surety bond for the battery, 2,500 for the cruelty. So it's at 4,500 surety bond in total. Stay away and no further contact with Cassandra Manning and also the child, SB. Also stay away from the 1770 Richmond Avenue, Southeast Atlanta, Georgia. We're also asking for a family violence intervention program for him to take, and also no alcohol, drugs, or weapons.
Ms. Renford? Oh, is Cassandra Manning on Zoom if she wants to address the court? No. All right. Ms. Renford?
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Best is 30 years old. He does have a good address at his grandmother's house. He's been in Georgia all his life. He mentioned to me that he just started a landscaping position and that he did receive his GED. I would be asking for no further violent contact with Miss Manning, as well as for a third-party transfer with the kid that they do share. If a signature bond is not applicable here, Your Honor, I'd be asking that the surety does not exceed 2,000 total.
Was this a visitation issue? I couldn't remember. Or were they living together?
I believe they used to live together, but they no longer live together, Your Honor.
Okay.
But he did mention that they do already like co-parent with the child, so that's why I was asking that remains that he at least is allowed a third party transfer and no further violent contact.
On the battery family violence, that's going to be 3,500. On the cruelty is going to be 1,500. This is a $5,000 surety bond. There's an allegation of a firearm being involved in this case. No further contact with Cassandra Manning and the child that he shares with Miss Manning. If he wishes to have any contact with the child, he must file a legitimation case and get a court-ordered parenting plan. No illegal drugs, no alcohol, no weapons, and he's definitely not allowed to own or possess any firearms. He's also to stay 200 yards away from 1770 Richmond Circle in Southeast Atlanta. His next court date is March 10th. Thank you. Next case.
Number 5, Mr. Bowden.
This is Deario Marquez Bowden Sr., accused of sale of martyr tokens and simple battery from February 24th of this year, case 26 CR 1292F. Mr. Bowden, you've been advised of your rights, and your attorney is going to be Ms. Redford. Any priors?
6. Last was 2014 shoplifting arrest. That's all.
Ms. Brooks?
One second. For this here, let's see. Mr. Bowden. Okay, so the state is asking for 2,000 surety bond for the sales of Marta. He has a history of theft. 1K for the simple battery. We are asking for him to stay away from all MARTA stations. If we can't get that, we are asking that he stay away from the MARTA station at 641 West Peachtree Street, Atlanta. Stay away and no further contact from the victim, Miss Edwards, and no alcohol, drugs, or weapons.
This was a MARTA employee. Do you have the MARTA employee's full name?
I do. I'm going to butcher her name per usual. What is that? It is Miss Dewantavia Edwards.
Okay. Now I remember this one. Okay. Thank you. Miss Renford?
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Bowden is 32 years of age. He does have a good mailing address, and he's been in Georgia all his life. He mentioned to me that he's currently unemployed, but he's actively looking for a job. He did graduate from Carver High School, as well as he received certifications in tile installation and forklift work, Your Honor, from Job Corps. I would be asking that he is not banned from all MARTA, as this is his primary means of transportation. He does not own a car, and he needs to be able to get around, Your Honor. I would also be asking that he receives a signature bond, and if a signature bond is not applicable, Your Honor, I'd be asking that the total surety bond is not greater than 1,200, as the previous magistrate already set each case at 600, Your Honor. So I'd be asking that it's not greater than that.
The sale of the MARTA token, that's going to be a $50 signature bond through the jail. The simple battery is going to be a $1,000 surety bond. His total, it's going to be a total of 1,050 split bond to stay away from all MARTA property until further order of the court. Next court date is March 10th. Oh, and no further violent contact with any model employees, including Miss Edwards. Thank you.
All right, number 6, Mr. Burton.
Julian Burton is accused of battery, family violence, and simple battery, family violence from February 23rd of this year, 26 CR 12658. Mr. Burton, you've been advised of your rights, and your attorney is going to be Miss Renford. Any prize?
Third, 2016 DUI conviction. That's it.
Mr. Pendleton?
Yes, Your Honor. The state is asking for 2,500 in excuse me, a $2,500 surety bond. That would be 1,500 for the battery family violence and 1,000 for the simple battery. No further violent contact. ADET and 2-day anger awareness. I'd like to ask for a stay away from where Miss Favors resides. However, I'm not sure if her current address is where he's staying also, or if they've separated. I don't know what the current living situation is.
Okay.
And then no alcohol, drugs, or weapons.
Okay. Ariel Favors, are you on Zoom? If you are, I've got 2 iPhones. I have no idea who they are. So maybe one of them is Ariel. That's right. Okay. Nope, can't hear you. Your Wi-Fi is going in and out. Okay. Miss Renford?
Yes, Your Honor. Mr.
Let's go ahead and mute Miss Favors, please, because I can't hear her at all. Her Wi-Fi is off. Go ahead, Miss Renford.
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Burton is 40 years old. He has been in Georgia for about 6 months. He mentioned to me he was raised here, but he was living in Las Vegas with his family before coming back to Georgia. He mentioned to me that he does have an online business and that he graduated from high school here in at Avondale High School, Your Honor. It's my understanding from my client as well as Miss Favors that they have been together for 5 years. They have 2 children together, and that they do live together, Your Honor. She also mentioned to me earlier today that she has no issue with him returning to the residence and that no further violent contact is okay. So I'd be asking that those wishes are granted, Your Honor, and that he receives a signature bond. If a signature bond is not applicable, Your Honor, I'd be asking that his surety bond is not greater than $2,000, Your Honor.
Okay. Miss Favors, can you hear us?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear and affirm the testimony you provide will be the truth to the best of your knowledge?
Yes.
And do you agree with Miss Renford's assessment?
I heard just the last part of it, but yes.
Are you comfortable having contact with Mr. Burton?
Yes.
And you're comfortable with him being back in the same place with you?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. On the battery, it's going to be 2,000. On the simple battery, is 500. Switch your audio off, Miss Favors. Host can mute her. Thank you. It's 2,500. It's going to be a signature bond through pretrial services level 1. This will be for 6 months of monitoring. No further violent contact with Ariel Favors. Within 10 days of being released, Mr. Burton will undergo a alcohol and drug evaluation and any treatment that's required. If the evaluation indicates he doesn't need treatment, then that ends that portion of the condition. He's also to complete 4 anger awareness classes with pretrial services, no illegal drugs, no alcohol, and no weapons and firearms. Thank you.
All right, next we got number 8, Mr. Childs.
Devin Charles is accused of battery, family violence, and criminal trespass. This is case 26 CR 1283B from January 4th of this year. Mr. Charles, you've been advised of your rights, and your attorney is Ms. Renford. Any priors?
8. You got an open case out of DeKalb County. Obtaining dangerous drugs by fraud. 2026 fade to appear. You got a pretrial bench warrant that you signed. I think it was a simple battery DV charge. It appears to still be open. That's all.
Ms. Sandersberg?
Yes, Your Honor. Based upon the history and the facts, we are asking for a $3,000 surety bond for the battery. Also a $500 surety bond for the criminal trespass. Stay away and no further contact with Tony Childs. And also stay away from the 800 Glenwood Avenue, Southeast Atlanta address.
Is Tony Charles on Zoom? No? Okay. Ms. Renford? So
Yes,
they're
Your Honor.
asking for 3,000 surety bond. Is that correct? Did I do my... I'm arithmetically challenged today.
It is okay.
Was it 2,505?
I think I said 3,000 for the
Oh,
surety
3,000.
for the battery and then 500 for the criminal.
Okay, sorry. Sorry about that, Ms. Renford. I just want to be sure I had the numbers right. And what's your assessment, Ms. Renford?
Yes, Your Honor. So Mr. Charles is 30 years old. He has a good address in Decatur. He's been in Georgia all his life. He mentioned to me that he has a job doing landscaping and that he only went through the 11th grade, but he did obtain his GED. It's my understanding from Mr. Charles that he is denying the allegations that he was actually out of town on the incident date that was in the warrant, Your Honor. He did mention to me also that he does co-parent with Miss Roberts and that they have been co-parenting, even though they are not together, Your Honor, anymore, that they still do co-parent and that relationship is fine with the co-parenting because it is a young child, from my understanding, about to be 2 in March, Your Honor. Further, I'd be asking for a signature bond for him. If a signature bond is not applicable, Your Honor, I'd be asking for the lowest reasonable amount. He does need to get back to work and to continue to support his 1-year-old, about to be 2-year-old child, Your Honor. So I'd be asking for him to be able to still co-parent with Miss Roberts, and then for the lowest reasonable amount if the signature is not applicable.
So he's got a prior case. It's still an open and active case. Is that the one that we've got the pretrial bond, the warrant? Mr. Howard?
I'm not sure. I just did the research earlier, but I don't recall. I know
I
it's a
think that was a
pretrial bench
different
warrant.
case.
I'm sorry?
I believe that was a different case because he did mention to me that he has a diversion offer pending that he's waiting for the state to email him about the diversion, that he went to court in January for that. So I'm also confused
that's not my
on where the
concern about.
FDA is.
I'm not worried about that portion. I'm just looking for whether there's been any amendment to the bond in that case, and I don't see one.
Oh, I'm not sure about that then, Your Honor.
Okay. He was granted a bond on October 30th, 2024. He was required to have no contact with Tony Roberts, who is now Tony Childs. And since October of 2024 to the present time, there has been no amendment to that bond agreement. And now we are in a second case involving the same alleged victim. Is Tony Roberts, now known as Tony Childs, on Zoom at the present time? Okay. On this new case, on the battery, that's going to be 3,500, and that's going to be a surety bond. On the trespass, it's going to be a 500, and that's going to be a surety bond. His total bond is a $4,000 surety bond. No further contact with Tony Childs or Tony Roberts. I'm assuming it's the same person. He needs to stay away from where she lives, and he can have third-party transfer of the child if they don't have a problem with the third-party transfer. No illegal drugs, no alcohol, no weapons. I'm almost afraid to ask this question. Did you complete the domestic violence intervention program? Yes. Did you complete the program?
Yes, ma'am, I completed everything.
Where's the certificate?
I don't have it with me. Like I said, I finished everything. My class was closed
How
January.
many weeks were the classes?
Huh? I'm not sure, but I closed the case on January 27th.
The case was not closed.
I was waiting. I showed up to court. They told me I could leave early. They told me that they were going to email me the finished work. So,
Mr. Childs, your other case is not closed.
okay.
It's open and pending, and you violated the bond order.
Okay, ma'am.
All right? Your next court date is going to be March 10th. One of the requirements of that case was to complete the family violence intervention program. Now, this new arrest, I'm not sure whether diversion's on the table anymore, but that's up to the state. That's not for me to decide. But in the meantime, we're going to reschedule this new case to March 10th, along with this older case. Ms. Bridgewater is 24 CR 007369B. Okay, next case.
13, Mr. Freeman.
Bobby Lloyd Freeman has an accusation stemming from a April 21st, 2025 incident. It's 26 CR 1266D. The charges are 2 counts of battery family violence, 1 count of simple battery family violence, and the 4th one is simple battery against a person who is pregnant at the time of the offense. Mr. Freeman, you've been advised of your rights, and your attorney is going to be Ms. Renford. Any priors?
11. 2024 fade to appear. 23 simple battery arrest. 2020 fade to appear. 2019 disorderly conduct conviction. That's all.
Mr. Pendleton?
Yes, Your Honor. We're going to be asking for a $2,500 bond for the family battery, $2,500 bond for battery of a pregnant woman, and $1,000 for the simple battery and simple battery against a pregnant woman. So a total of $7,000. We'd also ask for no further contact with Kayla Crawford, a stay away from the address at 195 Fairburn Road, Northwest Atlanta, and anger awareness classes. Finally, no drugs, weapons, or alcohol.
Kayla Crawford, if you're on Zoom and want to be heard, this is the time to unmute and start your video. Still don't know who that iPhone is right there. Anyway, Ms. Renford?
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Freeman is 39 years of age. He is residentially challenged, but he does have a mail-in address, he mentioned to me. He's been in Georgia for about 2 years now. He was born and raised in Miami. He also mentioned to me that he is unemployed currently, so he would not be able to afford a bond today, Your Honor. He is actively looking for a job, though, he mentioned to me, and that he did graduate from high school in Miami. He also mentioned to me that he's a father. He has 2 minor kids, one that lives with his mother and the other that lives with the child's mother, Your Honor. He also mentioned to me that the 195 incident location address, that was his address, but he has since moved out and no one lives at that address anymore. And also that he has not had contact with the alleged victim since the incident, Your Honor. So I'd be asking for a signature bond for him. He also mentioned to me that he was in rehab before and he recently just got out of rehab, Your Honor. And so that's why he has not been working. So again, I'd be asking for a signature bond for him. And if a signature bond is not applicable, for the lowest reasonable amount.
Okay. On the battery family violence, count 1, that's going to be 1,000. The simple battery is 500. Battery against the female who is pregnant is 1,000, and count 4 is 500. This is a $3,000 surety bond. No further contact with Kyla Crawford. Stay away from 195 Fairburn Road in Northwest Atlanta. No illegal drugs, no alcohol, no weapons. Next court date is March 10th. Thank you.
And number 21, Mr. Mason.
Okay. Samuel Manson is accused of simple assault, family violence. Case number 26 CR 1269A. Mr. Manson, you be advised of your rights, and your attorney is going to be Mr. Chate. Any priors?
7. The last arrest, I got an 01 simple assault. That's all.
Okay. Ms. Vandersburg?
Yes, Your Honor. This looks like this was a agreed upon consent bond.
Right.
And so we have, it is a $2,500 signature bond, level 1. No further contact with Ms. Demaya Hurd. 3 anger management classes, or 3 weeks. Opposing counsel, you can correct me if I'm wrong. I do apologize. No further violent contact, and also no alcohol, drugs, or weapons.
Right. Mr. Chate, your client agreed to these terms?
Yes, he did, Judge. It's going to be 3 anger awareness classes. So
Okay.
not 3 weeks, 3
Thank you.
classes. Yes, he agreed.
So, Mr. Manson, the state has agreed to grant you a 2,500 signature bond through pretrial services, level 1. You can sign up for your bond, but you have to report to pretrial once a month. At all times, you have to have no contact with Demaya Howard. And while you're reporting to pretrial, you shall complete 3 anger awareness classes. And the classes must be completed within 6 months from today. No illegal drugs, no alcohol, and no weapons and firearms. And you must maintain a current mailing address with the courts at all time. Thank you.
22, Mr. Martin.
Alex Martin is charged with 2 counts of battery family violence and 2 counts of simple battery family violence. Case 26 CR 1290D stems from a February 24th, 2026 incident. Mr. Martin, you've been advised of your rights, and your attorney is Mr. Chate. Any priors?
Yeah. You got an open theft by taking 26 PI 001 072. Before that was 08 sale of marijuana. That's all.
Mr. Pendleton?
Yes, Your Honor. We're asking for a $5,000 surety bond in total. It would be $20,000 for the family battery where he was dragging the individual. 20,000. Excuse me, 2, not 20. $2,000 for the battery dragging where he was dragging the individual, the victim, Miss Williams. $2,000 for the battery where he was striking her, and then 1,000 each for the simple batteries. Additionally, we're asking for anger awareness class. No further contact with the victim, and a stay away from the address 5,430 Forest Downs. I believe it's Circle, South Fulton.
And I'm sorry, the alleged victim's name? I didn't write it.
I've got her last name repeatedly.
I have Fidelity Williams.
Okay,
Thank you.
thank you. Fidelity Williams, if you're on Zoom and you want to address the court, please unmute and start your video. Okay. Mr. Chate?
Yes, Judge. Mr. Martin is 55 years old. He has lived in Atlanta almost his entire life. He's been here since he was 6. He has an associate's degree in music entertainment management, and since 1998, he's been working in the IT field. He is a certified network associate. He would object to the stay away from the incident location. He says he pays his lease there and his belongings are there as well. He asks for this court to consider the lowest bond amount possible. And I would note this was one fight, so I'm not sure how there were 4 separate charges, but all of this incident, all of these charges arise from just one fight.
On the battery family violence, on each count, that's going to be 1,000. And on the simple batteries, 500. This is a $3,000 surety bond. No further contact with Fidelity Williams to stay away from 54344 Forest Downs in South Fulton. No illegal drugs, no alcohol, no weapons. And his next court date will be March 10th. He's allowed a one-time visit to the location in order to retrieve his belongings. That visit must be with a police officer and it cannot exceed 1 hour. Please unmute courtroom 2. Yes, sir. You have a right to remain silent. Anything you choose to say about your case in open court, your statements can and will be used against you. Did you have a question for your attorney?
I just wanted to ask my attorney to consider the circumstances behind all of this, because there's a
The attorney to consider that?
I'm asking for him to ask for me in a consideration concerning this case, because this person is, I recently saved this person's life by calling 911 after they made it a tip.
Mr. Martin, I'd rather you not say anything. These hearings are recorded. This is not a private conversation, and I don't want this to be used against you in a later proceeding. So the judge's order is final. Unfortunately, there's nothing we can do about the bond at this point. But going forward, you'll have another public defender talk to you, okay, if you do qualify for public defender services.
Did I do something wrong, I'm just unfamiliar with this process.
Something happened and a police officer went to a judge and swore out a warrant for your arrest based on your interaction with a Fidelity Williams. So right now there is probable cause to detain you, and the Solicitor General's office has pressed 4 criminal charges against you. Based on the allegations set forth in the warrant and the allegation that a knife was involved, I don't know whether that's true or not, but I've got probable cause for that. Your bond is currently a $3,000 surety bond with conditions. You've not done anything wrong right now, and I think you should listen to your attorney and exercise your constitutional right to remain silent.
Thank you.
The conditions to your bond is to have no contact with Fidelity Williams and stay away from the location 5430 at Forest Down Circle in South Fulton. If you violate these conditions, your bond will be revoked and you might end up being in jail for a lot longer than expected.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right. Now remember, this is not a conviction. This is just probable cause. Okay?
Thank you.
Okay. Your next court date is March 10th.
All right, 29, Mr. Neal.
29.
Say again. Now, Neal, come on.
Adam Stewart Neal is accused of battery and simple battery from November 2nd of last year, case 26 CR 1295G. Mr. Neal, you've been advised of your rights, and your attorney is going to be Mr. Chate. Any prize, Mr. Howard?
Second, 2015 drugs not in original container, possession of a Schedule 2. That's all.
Okay. Oh, you don't have any prosecutors on. There we go. Mr.
I
Sparrow.
believe
Yes,
this
sir.
is ASG Pendleton's case, if I'm not
Alright.
mistaken.
Mr. Pendleton?
I'm sorry, what was the name?
This is Adam Neal. Second arrest, battery and simple battery.
Ah, I see. Thank you. Sorry.
Mr. Neal?
We had set a bond recommendation for 2,500 total surety bond, 2,000 for the battery, and 500 for the simple battery. I was requesting anger awareness 1 day, no further contact, and stay away. The issue with the stay away is I'm not sure where the location was. The facts in this case are pretty thin from the police report that we have. So I don't actually know if these individuals are going to run into each other and where this actually was. I have the address, but I don't know if that address is an apartment or a house or...
Ghana Sheik. That's the only way I can pronounce that name. Alrighty. Mr. Chate?
Yes, Judge. Mr. Neal is 29 years old. He tells me he's a high school graduate and he's been working as a salesman at Nissan for the past 10 years. He also has family in the area, and he told me that he can't afford any bond right now. He also told me that there was a witness at the scene who saw the incident, according to that witness, according to my client, the witness's name is Jay Spowden.
The
That witness,
girlfriend.
correct. She says that my client was trying to defend himself at the scene. So that's what my client says on that point. Mr. Neal asks for the lowest bond amount possible.
Okay. On the battery, it's going to be 2,000. Simple battery is 500. This is a signature bond for pretrial services level 1. No further contact with Ganwa Sheikh, Ghanwasheikh. He may go visit Christina Bowden at Donnelly Avenue, but if Ganwa Sheikh is there, he cannot be at that location because he's required to stay 200 yards away from her, which is the length of 2 football fields. No illegal drugs, no alcohol, no weapons, and his next court date is going to be sent to his current mailing address. Thank you.
Number 30, Mr. Newton.
Leonard Newton is accused of battery and simple battery from August 19th of 2024. Yeah. 26 CR 1296C. Mr. Newton, you've been advised of your rights, and your attorney is going to be Mr. Chate. Any prize?
Third, on probation out of Clayton County, simple battery. Wanted out of DeKalb County. That's all.
Mr. Pendleton?
We're asking again for a $2,500 surety bond, $1,500 for the battery, $1,000 for the simple battery, violence awareness class, no further contact to Shanika Atkins, the victim, and asking for a stay away from 240 Grant Street Southeast, 7308 Atlanta.
This was Shaniqua Atkins?
Shanika, I believe. Shanieka.
He does have a DeKalb hold at the present time. Okay. Mr. Chate?
Yes, Judge. Mr. Newton is 27 years old. He's a lifelong resident of Atlanta. He is a minimal flight risk. He tells me that at home he takes care of his mother. In terms of his schooling, he has completed a certificate in real estate. Currently, he's working in security, Your Honor, for a governmental organization. He's been doing that for the past 2 years, so he has stable employment. He asks this court to consider the lowest bond possible. Otherwise, the most he could pay is for a $1,000 surety.
Right. On the battery, that's going to be 2,000. Simple batteries 500. This is a 2,500 signature bond through pretrial services level 1. No further contact with Shanika or Shanisa Atkins, which means staying 200 yards away from her and not communicating with her in any way, form, or manner. Next court date is going to be sent to his current mailing address. So he's responsible to make sure we have his current address. No illegal drugs, no alcohol, and no weapons and firearms. Thank you.
Your Honor, could we sound for her? Sorry, we still have one unknown iPhone.
I know. Shanisa Atkins. Well, let's make this a little easier. The person whose name is iPhone. Could you please unmute and start your video? All right. Will the host please place iPhone in the waiting room?
That's me right here if I'm iPhone.
All right. I can't see who you are. Are you driving?
Say it again, ma'am.
Where's your video?
I'm here for Thomas Simmons.
Who?
Thomas Simmons.
And what's your name?
My name is DeJour Horn.
Okay. Mute your screen. Okay. And so Miss Atkins is not present. At least no one's responded to that name. Anything else, Ms. Pendleton? Can we move on?
Nothing further, Your Honor. Thank you.
Okay. Next case.
Number 31, Mr. Phillips.
Kevin Finazzi. Mr. Finazzi is accused of simple battery family violence from February 24th of this year, 26 CR 1297G. Mr. Finazzi, you've been advised of your rights, and your attorney is going to be Mr. Chate. Any prize?
5. You got to open simple battery out of state court. Did you see it?
Mm-hmm.
All right. That's pretty much it. That's all.
And Your Honor, I did file down. There was an added accusation for this case, given that she was pregnant at the time of the offense. So there was a simple battery versus a person who was 65 years of age or pregnant. And I did get confirmation from Mr. Jordan that was received.
Okay, let me see. So you've added the charge. So it's 2 charges now?
Yes, Judge.
Okay, so now Mr. Finazzi is charged with simple battery family violence and simple battery against a person who's pregnant. Is that correct?
That is correct, Your Honor.
Okay, so 2 charges. And he's got 5 cycles with an open simple battery case.
Yes, against the same victim. It was a dual arrest. What we are recommending $4,000 surety, $2,000 each. We're recommending FFIB as well as no further contact with Miss Jasmine Upkins. I do see her on the line here. If we could sound for her shortly. We're asking for a stay away from the 7909 Four Oaks Court in Union City address. No drugs, weapons, or alcohol. And given what was stated in the warrant here with respect to his intoxicated state, we are recommending random screens for drugs and alcohol.
Okay. Mr. Chate?
Yes, Judge. Mr. Finazzi is 36 years old. He's lived in Union City since 2004. He takes care of a 10-year-old daughter. He has a bachelor's degree in mathematics. For the past 2.5 years, he has worked at a hospital as a supply chain specialist. He told me that he would like me to object to a stay away from the 7909 address. He tells me that that's his home address, and he cannot afford any bond amount at the moment, Judge. He is also at risk of losing his job because he's supposed to be at work tomorrow. And according to his pre-trial assessment, he has no violent convictions and no FTAs. With that, Your Honor, he requests a signature bond, otherwise the lowest surety amount possible.
Okay.
And I should mention, with respect to one of the conditions we've asked for, the random screens, that other incident is also alleged to have involved him coming home intoxicated. So,
Well, in this prior case, was
it
it ever
didn't appear
accused?
before. It didn't. It was accused. It didn't appear before C judge. He wasn't being held on it at the time.
Okay. Jasmine Upkins, if you'd like to unmute and start your video. Hello? Jasmine Upkins, unmute and start your video. Okay. On the simple battery family violence, this is going to be a $2,500 signature bond through pretrial services, level 3. No further contact with Jasmine Upkins. Stay away from 79594, was it 4 Rocks?
4 Oaks Court, and I had
4 Oaks
790
Court? Yeah.
7909, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, 7909 in Union City. He's allowed a one-time visit to that location with a police officer to retrieve his belongings, and then he'll need to update the court with a new address. No
Your Honor,
illegal.
what is the charge on that second count?
Oh,
They added one.
Simple battery against a
If the
person who's
person is
65
pregnant.
years old
Mhm.
or pregnant.
Pregnant at the time of the offense. So I'm sorry, on the simple battery family violence, let me just make that. On count 1 is going to be 500, count 2 is going to be 2,000. So the
Okay.
total is going to be 2,000 signature bond to pretrial level 3. No contact, stay away, one-time visit with an officer allowed, and no illegal drugs, no alcohol, no weapons.
Sorry, Judge, can you repeat the
Which part would you like me to repeat?
bond orders again? The first case, the simple battery is how much?
Simple battery family violence is 500. Simple battery against a person who's pregnant is 2,000. It's a signature bond through pretrial level 3, once a week reporting. No further contact with Jasmine Upkins. Stay away from the 4 Oaks Court location in Union City. And he's required to do, well, I'm going to do 4 anger awareness classes. Thank you. Next case.
33, Mr. Pruitt.
What about Chase Pittman?
He didn't want to come today.
Oh, okay. Jerome Pruitt is accused of simple battery family violence from January 29th of this year, case 26 CR 1278H. Mr. Pruitt, you've been advised of your rights, and your attorney is going to be Mr. Chate. Any priors?
4. 2014 harassment, stalking. That's all.
Mr. Scirocco?
Yes, Judge, we have spoken with the victim, Miss Ventrice Lowe. She stated that they've all discussed the incident, and she is interested in dropping the charges after having spoken with their son and the defendant. However, it is the state's case, and we will be proceeding. She and the defendant have been in a relationship since 2023. She said before then they were on and off. They live together. They share a son. She is requesting no further violent contact and for the defendant to return home. The state would be fine with a signature bond through pretrial. No further violent contact with Miss Lowe. No drugs, weapons, or alcohol while out on bond, and 3 days anger awareness I have here. If we could
Okay.
sound for Miss Lowe.
Is it Veronica Lowe?
Von Treese.
Von Treese Lowe, okay. And I think, was it Devonte?
A juvenile child, I
Yeah.
believe.
So that would be DP?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Ms. Lowe, if you're on Zoom and want to address the court, I don't see Ms. Von Lowe. Hello? Mr. Chate, I'm going to grant a $2,000 signature bond through pretrial services level 1. No violent contact with Von Lowe, no violent contact with the minor child, DP, to complete 3 anger awareness classes within 6 months from today, and no illegal drugs, no alcohol, and no weapons. Thank you. Unmute, courtroom 2. Yes, sir.
Miss Lowe drives 18-wheeler truck. She leaves back out tomorrow. I'm here to take care of my 16-year-old son. I can go back home.
So what's that got to do with the bond conditions?
Oh, nothing. My bad.
Okay.
Judge, what was that bond?
2,000 signature bond through pretrial level 1, no violent contact, and 3 anger awareness classes. Next.
37, Mr. Simmons.
Okay. Thomas Simmons is accused of terroristic threats and acts from January 19th of this year, case 26 CR 1272E. Mr. Simmons, you've been advised of your rights, and your attorney is going to be Mr. Chate. Any priors?
8. On probation out of Forsyth County. Possession of a firearm. Got an open drug charge in Superior Court. 25 SC 001 077. It has felony charges as well and a bench warrant. 2024 resisting officer, 22 obstruction, simple battery against police conviction, and 2020 possession of a knife or a firearm during the conviction. That's it.
Thank you. Mr. Scarapo?
Yes, Your Honor, and that open case is against the same victim, Ms. DeJour-Horn, for breaking into her home, kicking the door up its frame, and strangling her in front of their child. This incident took place on the 19th of January this year. It's at 2144 Peachtree Road, Northwest Atlanta. They made contact, law enforcement did, with Miss Horn. She explained that the defendant, ex-boyfriend of hers, with whom she shares a 3-year-old, had threatened her via phone and text messages. He had threatened to beat her ASS, BITCH, and that was heard by the officer in a video of the call that was recorded. And from the open case that happened subsequent, or is alleged to have happened subsequently, it appears that is exactly what he did, Judge. We did speak with Miss Horn.
Is that the lady who appeared on iPhone?
I could have sworn I saw her name here and not the iPhone indicator.
Yes, that's me.
Is that you? Okay.
All right. Are you DeJour-Horn?
Yeah, sorry, I just muted it again.
You need your video on if you want to say anything. Okay, you were saying, Mr. Scarapo?
Yes, Judge. With that open case and with what I saw was also a 2026 FTA that looks like it was dismissed after he pled to charges today, or upon pleading to charges today. The state's recommendation is going to be a $3,000 cash bond. We are recommending no further contact with DeJour-Horn. Apologies if I'm butchering that, ma'am. And we're asking for no further contact with any children of Miss Horn. I understand she wants no further violent contact and that a stay away is not needed according to her, but we'd be asking for no further contact and a stay away from 2144 Peachtree Road Northwest. No drugs, weapons, or alcohol. And we would ask that he surrender any and all firearms to the sheriff's office. He shouldn't have them anyways.
All right. Miss Horn, did you want to add anything?
Oh,
raise your right hand.
Yeah.
Do you solemnly swear and affirm the testimony you provide will be the truth to the best of your knowledge?
Yes.
What's your name?
DeJour-Horn.
And how do you know Mr. Simmons?
Oh, it's my child's father.
All right. And what would you like to tell us?
He's been getting better and things like that since he's in a program. He's been getting better. All I want him to do is just be a dad, an active dad. You know, we've broken up, we've had our differences, and it's fine. We were fine. But he is in a rehab center that he's completing, and he has been getting better. This was something that I did call like 2-3 months ago, but he has been getting better.
What
I
is two,
just
three? I'm sorry, what is 2-3 months ago?
Oh, maybe I think it was last month. I'm sorry. 2 months ago when I called.
Today is the 25th of February.
Okay, so we're not in March yet. So yeah, it was last month.
So from 2-3 months is now 1 month.
So it's 1 month, yeah, when I
Okay.
did call.
For the terroristic threats. And then
Yes.
2 weeks later, I'm looking at a warrant where he allegedly strangled you. Let me see, with both his hands, restricting her breathing, could not breathe, eyesight begin to fade. And you're telling me that he's getting better. Is that what you're telling me?
I guess he's not.
Thank you. All right, you may mute your phone. Mr. Chate?
Yes, Judge. Mr. Simmons is 24 years old. He has established residence in Atlanta. He's been here for the past 6 years. He's a high school graduate, and for work, he drives trucks. He's been doing that for the past 4 years. And he also told me that he takes care of two daughters, Your Honor. They are 2 and 5. For those reasons, Judge, he asks this court to grant the lowest bond amount possible.
Well, he's in a no bond status right now. For this one, it's going to be 3,500. It is a surety bond. No contact with DeJohn Horn. No contact with any children that he shares with Miss Horn. He's to stay away from 2144 Peachtree Road in Northwest Atlanta. No illegal drugs, no alcohol, and no firearms. His next court date is going to be March 10th.
And I would only ask about this because of what was in the February 3rd warrant. But would Your Honor also require the surrender of any and all firearms? I understand there's, no further.
I think the firearm, well, sure, if he has no firearms or if
He was
Why would
alleged to
he-
have grabbed the victim's gun in the felony case and then fled before police arrived.
Okay, well, as a matter of law, he's not allowed to own any firearms. He's a convicted felon. So if he owns any, then he needs to surrender them to the authorities immediately. Thank you. Next case?
Number 40, Mr. Todd.
40, okay. Damius Todd is accused of simple battery and simple assault from January 12th of this year, 26 CR 1262L. Mr. Todd, you've been advised of your rights, and your attorney is going to be Mr. Chate. Any price?
49. Got an open obstruction. Theft by taking suspended license in Clayton County. Open theft by taking out of force site. On probation in Fulton for burglary. It's 19 SC 166050. Probation violations from last year. Theft by taking 2025, 2017, failed to appear.
What year? 26.
17.
Okay, thank you. Ms. Sandersberg?
Yes, Your Honor. Based upon this defendant's criminal history, we do feel as though we want a higher bond simply because we want to protect against repeat offenders. And also we don't feel as though the community is safe. So we are asking for a $3,000 surety bond for each charge, equaling to $6,000. We are also asking for no further contact with Xavier Jackson. Also, the victim does want no further violent contact, but we are asking for no further contact. Also, stay away from the victim and also stay away from the 2420 Peachtree Battle address. If you would allow, Your Honor, we are asking for family violence intervention program as well.
Okay. Well, I can really only order FVIP if he's on a pretrial bond. That's the only way we can monitor No, I don't know about that. Josavia Jackson. Are you on Zoom? Josavia Jackson. Okay, Mr. Chate?
Yes, Judge. Mr. Todd is 52 years old. He's lived in the Atlanta area for the past 30 years now. He's a high school graduate, and he is also a forklift operator. He's been doing that for the past 3 months, is my understanding. He also told me, Your Honor, that he turned himself in for this case, and he intends to come back for future proceedings. And with that said, Judge, he requests the lowest bond amount possible.
Simple battery is going to be 1,000. Simple assault is 750. This is a surety bond. No further contact with Josavia Jackson. Stay away from 2420 Peachtree Road in Northwest Atlanta. Oh, sorry, excuse me. The 2420 Peachtree Battle in Atlanta, which is the entire Cortland apartment complex. He's allowed a one-time visit with a police officer to retrieve his belongings. But after that, he'll need to update the court with his new address. Next court date is March 10. Thank you.
All right, next we got 41, Mr. Waters.
Waters, okay. Mr. Waters is charged with theft by taking from February 3rd of this year, case 26 CR 1276C. This is Cortez Waters. Any priors?
13 adult arrests. On probation out of state court. Criminal attempt commit a misdemeanor obstruction. It's 25 CR 006-105C. I got a 2025 probation, a FTA, 2022 battery of a particular nature conviction, 2020 trespass battery DV conviction, 2020 simple battery NOLO, 2020 simple battery disorderly conduct conviction.
Thank you. Mr. Scarapo?
Yes, Your Honor. In that criminal attempt to commit a misdemeanor case of which he was convicted in October of last year, involved attempted scooter theft. I thought it important the court be aware of that. The case here similarly involved an actual scooter theft. The victim's name is Jose Posada. And this took place at the Publix at 950 West Peachtree Street Northwest in Atlanta. With his history, including that 2025 FTA that I see, and his recent conviction that is related in nature. State is recommending $4,000 surety, anti-theft class, no further contact with Jose Posada. Stay away from Publix at that location, the 950 West Peachtree Street location, and no drugs, weapons, or alcohol while out on bond.
Jose Posada? Yes? No? Okay. Mr. Chate?
Yes, Judge. Mr. Waters requests the lowest bond amount possible. He's 22 years old. He's lived in Atlanta for the past 5 years. He is a high school graduate. And in terms of work, he is a forklift operator. He's done that for 4 years now. And with all that said, he requests the lowest bond amount possible.
Okay. I'm trying to see if did they recover the scooter?
Let me check.
I don't think so.
I didn't see anything in the warrant about recovering the scooter.
No, I think it was
the ID made from the
footage.
His unique feature in the footage.
Okay. Bond will remain at 2,000. It is a surety bond. Stay away from the Publix at the Peachtree Street location, 950 West Peachtree. No contact with Jose Posada, and next court date is March 10. Thank you.
All right, next we have 43, Mr. Wilkerson.
Kenneth Wilkerson is accused of 1 count of battery and 2 counts of simple battery. This is from a May 27th, 2024 incident. case 26CR1279Y. Mr. Wilkerson, you've been advised of your rights, and your attorney is going to be Mr. Chate. Any priors?
22. On probation for bank fraud and unlawful transport of a firearm conviction. That's federal. It's ATF. 2020 suspended license. 2019 possession of marijuana, trespass, and obstruction. It just shows as an arrest. That's all.
Okay, thank you. Mr. Scarapo?
Yes, Judge. With his history here and with him kicking her in the head and or alleged to have kicked her in the head and the grabbing of her by the throat, we are concerned for her safety. I will acknowledge this is from 2024, but nonetheless, with his history, we are asking for a $3,000 surety total, $1,000 on the battery. Excuse me, $2,000 total surety, $1,000 on the battery, and $500 on each simple battery. We're asking for no further contact with Cariel Jones, K-A-R-I-E-L. Stay away from the victim's residence. It's unclear to us at this point if she resides at the 843 Canterbury Overlook Northeast address in Atlanta. But we would ask for a stay away from wherever she resides, and if she does reside there, or is determined to have to reside there by a law enforcement escort one time. No drugs, weapons, or alcohol while out on bond. That is all for this case.
Mr. Chate?
Yes, Judge. Mr. Wilkerson is requesting a signature bond. If this court is not willing, he requests the lowest surety amount possible, not exceeding $1,500. He's 42 years old. He's lived in Atlanta for the past 39 years. He has a bachelor's degree in international business. Currently, he is not working, Judge. He is on disability. He receives SSI payments. A couple of weeks ago, he left prison on felony charges, and he turned himself in for this case, Judge. So he does plan on returning to court and participating in the adjudication of this case. He told me that Cariel Jones no longer lives at the incident location, so I would be objecting to a stay away. And I request that this court follow the signature bond request.
Cariel, is it Cariel or Cariel Jones? No? All right, on the battery is going to be 2,000. The simple battery each is going to be 1,000 each. This is going to be a $4,000 signature bond through pretrial services level 2. No further contact with Cariel Jones. And if she doesn't live at 843 Canterbury Overlook in Northeast Atlanta, he can return to that location. Within 30 days of being released, he will enroll in a domestic violence intervention program and complete all 24 weeks of classes at his expense. He must present his certificate of completion to pretrial once he gets it. He will be on pretrial monitoring at level 2 for the next 12 months. Thank you. Next case?
I guess we go to our waivers now.
The waivers, okay. All right. Let's see now. Position number 1, Mr. Mohammed was a 2,000 signature bond through pretrial level 1. Position 2, Marcus Bell. What's going on?
That's a waiver, Your Honor.
All right. Marcus Bell is charged with theft by taking 26 CR 1264A. Any priors?
30. You got no bond and felony on that ag assault. On probation for theft by taking, shoplifting, trespass. Got FTAs from 25, 24, 23, 22, 21, 20.
Thank you. What's the bond recommendation, Mr. Pendleton?
Given his history, failures to appear in open cases, we were going to ask for a $2,500 surety bond.
Okay.
We wanted a no contact with the victim, Rose Holder. We wanted to stay away from 5056 Old National Highway, College Park, Georgia. 1 anti-theft class, and no alcohol, drugs, or weapons.
Ms. Renford?
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Bell is 33 years of age. He does have a good address at his mom's house. He's been in Georgia all his life. He mentioned to me that he's currently self-employed and that he did obtain his GED, but that he and that he also is a single dad, Your Honor. I'd be asking for the lowest reasonable surety on this.
The bond's going to be set at $1,000 surety bond, no contact with the victim, Rose Holder. Stay away from the incident location. Next court date is going to be March 10th.
I'm sorry, how was that bond again? I'm sorry.
1,000 surety. Position 3, Tony Berryhill. What are we doing there?
Another waiver, Your Honor.
Okay. Tony Berryhill is charged with possession use of a drug-related object from February 23rd, 2026, case number 26CR1289F. His bond is going to be $500. It's going to be a signature bond through the jail. Do I need to reset him to March 10th? Does he have any holes?
I didn't see any holds, Your Honor.
Okay, 500 signature bond through the jail.
I saw a bench warrant.
That's what I was wondering.
Yeah, I saw it too.
Okay, I'm going to put him on March 10th unless he's released due to no holds. Okay? Position 4, Keith Best is a $5,000 surety bond. Position 5, Bowden is a $1,050 split bond. Position 6, Burton is a 2,500 signature bond for pretrial level 2. Yes. Position 7, Catalan is a $1,500 surety bond. 8, Childs is a $4,000 surety bond. Position 9, Durham is a $1,500 surety bond. That was, yeah. Position 10, Ellis is a 2,000 signature bond through the jail. And his second case, position 11, is a $1,000 surety bond. Reset March 10th. Position 12, Jake Fiegels.
That was an MH reset, Your Honor.
Okay, this is going to be reset to this Friday, February 27th. Position 13, Freeman's a $3,000 surety bond. 14, Garcia is a $4,000 surety bond. 15, Gonzalez is a 3,000 signature bond to pretrial level 1. 16, Jaden Hawkins.
Your Honor.
Mm-hmm.
14 is how much?
14, did I do that? 4,000 surety bond.
Okay, I thought you said 3. Okay.
Position 15 is a 3,000 signature bond to pretrial level 1.
Okay.
16, Jaden Hawkins.
It was relayed to me that he bonded out, Your Honor.
Okay, so he's released and further notice. 17, Hurst is a 2,000 surety. 18, Chad Jones.
That's a reset. He refused to talk, Your Honor. He also refused on Monday.
All right, let's see if he's chatty by Friday. All right, so reset to February 27th. 19, cab check.
Also another reset, Your Honor.
Okay, reset to February 27th. Marquez King, position 20.
Another reset, Your Honor. He also refused to talk.
February 27th, reset. 21, Manson's a 2,500 signature bond through pretrial. I think that was a level 2. Am I correct or wrong?
Manson was level 1, I have.
Level 1, okay. Alex Martin, 22, is a 3,000 surety. 23, Menses Chino is a $500, well, $500 cash for position 23. 24, $500 cash. 25, $500 cash. 26, $500 cash. 27, $1,000 cash. 28, Mincy is a $1,000 cash bond. 29, Neil is a 2,500 signature bond pretrial level 1. 30, Newton is a 2,500 signature bond pretrial level 1. 31, Finesi is a 2,500 signature bond pretrial level 3. 32, Chase Pittman.
Reset to Friday.
All right. 33, Pruitt's a 2,000 signature bond through was it pretrial level 1?
That is correct.
Okay. 34, Darian's Price. Mr. Chate?
I believe that's a reset, Judge.
Okay. 227. Position 35, Reed is a $1,000 signature bond through pretrial level 1. 36, same person's a $1,500 surety bond. 30, that was 36. 37 is a 3,500 surety bond. 38, Spencer is a $2,000 surety bond. 39, Terrius Taylor.
Reset, Judge.
All right. 227. 40, Todd is a 1,750 surety bond. 41, Waters is a 2,000 surety bond. 42, Dante White is a $1,000 surety bond. 43, Wilkerson is a 4,000 signature bond to pretrial level 2. 44 is a 2,000 signature bond to pretrial level 2.
Go back to Waters.
Waters.
41.
Okay. 2,000 surety.
Okay.
All right. Any other changes or corrections? Okay. Well, let's hope between now and 227 nobody else gets arrested. Otherwise, we're going to have a really long calendar.
Oh, as if this one wasn't long enough.
No, it was right there. We finished before 5.
Okay.
All right, everyone. Take care of yourselves. And Miss Bridgewater, I look forward to your email. Thank you.
You're welcome. Bye-bye.
Okay. Be safe, everyone. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Judge. Have a good one.
You too.